The West Virginia Army National Guard's Camp Dawson was recently recognized by the Department of Defense as the top U.S. military installation when it comes to natural resources conservation. The DEP's Mike Huff looks into what it takes to be the military's best of the best.
Located in Preston County near Kingwood, Camp Dawson has the buttoned-down look of a typical U.S. military base. At roughly 5,000 acres, it's considered a small installation by Army standards, but it pulls more than its own weight when it comes to natural resources conservation. Rick Cheney is the camp's environmental manager. He says it comes down to communication and integration.
That communication starts at the top down from headquarters. It's fostered by Training Site Command, and then it moves all the way down to all the entities on base: engineering, logistics, operations, range control, sustainable ranges, and environmental, and we all work together. Many times you see environmental departments that are segregated from the Training Site Command, but we have worked very, very hard to integrate our projects with their projects so that we're able to put together an environmental program that not only meets our conservation needs and meets our stewardship goals, but it integrates with the military mission.
One example of that is this recently completed pond project.
We knew that we needed some clay in order to remediate a demo range that's just off-site here. And we knew that we needed some clay for a bank stabilization project. And in order to not have to have that clay trucked in, which costs a considerable amount of money, we suggested that we use the clay down here because this is a really, really nice deposit of clay soils. And once we excavated all the needed fill for the remediation of the demo range and the bank stabilization project, we suggested that we make a pond out of that. Well, not only did we help other projects that were happening at the same time, but we integrated the construction of the pond by using Army soldiers that are in their annual training, engineering units. And when they would come in, we would utilize them to help us excavate this.
Not only does the pond provide enhanced wildlife habitat, it also adds a valuable fire suppression capability to a nearby live fire range. The Natural Resource Conservation staff at Camp Dawson has worked to eradicate invasive species like Japanese knotwood while working to reestablish native grassland habitats on former surface mine sites. The staff also works with the West Virginia Division of Forestry to complete in-house prescribed burns. Camp Dawson was one of the first military installations to establish an integrated wildland fire management plan back in 2007. The staff also worked with volunteers to build a wetlands boardwalk to provide environmental education opportunities for the community.
We opened that up to the public, to school groups, kind of a K through 6 type of age range. We provided an interpreter. It's about a half-a-mile boardwalk with interpretive signage, and that's been kind of a labor of love for us. The volunteers have helped us throughout the community. The Mountaineer Challenge Academy cadets have helped us. We've had soldiers help us out during National Public Lands Day, and that's open to the public and something where we can give back to the community.
The base is also home to a number of threatened or endangered species, which the environmental staff also manages.
We don't have anything like Hawaii would, but we do have some, and one of our rare species, threatened species, is the Allegheny wood rat. We also have running buffalo clover that's endangered, a small patch of that. We have known presence, acoustic presence of Indiana bat. We have actually captured, mist net captured some northern long-eared. We do surveys for the golden eagle as well as for the golden wing warbler. But the Allegheny wood rat is something that we do population surveys for in-house every year. They're really neat mammals. They have quite the interesting personality.
The environmental staff also works closely with the Division of Natural Resources, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and the DEP, as well as environmental groups like Friends of the Cheat. They also partner with West Virginia University with an internship program with the school's Department of Forestry and Wildlife. In Preston County, I'm Mike Huff for Environment Matters.
Camp Dawson was established in 1909 on about 200 acres along the Cheat River and is named for former Governor William Dawson. During World War II, it was actually used as a prisoner of war camp. Beginning in the 1980s, the camp was expanded to include the state's second largest hotel and conference center and expanded training facilities, including live fire ranges. About 130,000 soldiers train at Camp Dawson each year, with that number expected to expand by 20 to 30% over the next 5 years.